Honkai Star Rail family, welcome back to another video by your boy. We got some important things to talk about. First and foremost, obviously the highlight of the video is you're probably building your BRONYA wrong. What do I mean by this? There's a lot of controversy circling the speed stat. There's a lot of confusion circling the speed stat, which is going to lead to me making a video explaining how the speed stat works, how action value works, and then tie that into why you may be building not only BRONYA wrong, but other characters wrong. But basically there's this it never fails, man. No matter what community I go into for the gaming community, there's always the geniuses who aren't really geniuses who go around telling people things because they heard their favorite content creator say it. And maybe their favorite content creator was wrong as fuck. It is what it is. But the latest controversy is people think that you need to run a speed boot on pretty much everybody, except I guess CLA and Dan Hang, I guess. I don't know. That it's like this was mentioned by one person, and because that one person has a huge following and is established as a creator, it's the Bible now for Honkai Star Rail. But the craziest thing is every single one of these people has it all wrong. The speed stat, it's actually more complex than you believe it to be. And there's way more variables that go inside of whether your character is going to go multiple times in a turn or not. There's way more variables than just the speed stat. There's breaking shields, which delays a enemy's action. There's delaying actions itself, which is a innate ability on a couple of characters in the game. There's advancing a character forward. There's CC, freeze, delays your action. Imprisonment delays your action. Entanglement, not talking about Jada. Entanglement delays your action. And then, of course, there's the speed of the enemy you're going up against. Every single enemy has a different speed value, and the bosses have high speed value. Furthermore, you can't attack 1.5 times. You can't attack 1 1/4 times. You only attack 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. There's no in between. And when your speed stat is a certain number, you have to match that number up. First of all, you have to turn it into an action value. Then you have to match the action value against the other enemy's action value. And if it's 1.5 actions, well, you only attack once. You don't attack twice. So it is way more meticulous than you think it is. And it literally varies from scenario to scenario. Now let's get back to BRONYA, building BRONYA wrong. What I mean by this is I know there's a lot of people out there probably building BRONYA with speed. Here's the funny thing. There's only 3 Path to Harmony characters out right now: Ting-Yun, Asta, and BRONYA. Now, both Asta and Ting-Yun have higher base speed than BRONYA. Why do you think that is? Ting-Yun's speed is 112, Asta's speed is 106. The reason their speed, and oh, well, by the way, BRONYA's speed is 99. Now, the reason their speed is higher is because they're designed to go first. Why are they designed to go first? Because they buff your team before your team pops off. It makes sense to put a speed boot on them because you want them to go before your main DPSs or one main DPS. BRONYA's speed is 99. It's low or lower. Why do you think her speed is low? Which, by the way, Jing Yuan has a 99 base speed stat. Her speed is lower because she is not designed to go first. BRONYA is one of the most disgusting units in the game because BRONYA has an ability that says, fuck your action values, and I don't care if my guy just went. He's going to go again. That is, if you build her correctly. Now, if you built her with a bunch of speed and she's the first to go, well, you just wasted your damn BRONYA's broken ability. But guess what? If your BRONYA is the last to go on your team in chronological order, your main DPS can pop his ult and then pop his skill, and then BRONYA comes up next, pops her skill, and brings him back to the front line to go again before the turn ends. That is literally by design. So when you build BRONYA with speed thinking you're actually doing yourself a service, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. And then you're going up against somebody else who literally has a high speed value. So you put on 20 speed thinking you're gonna attack more, and in reality, you're not attacking more. You're just attacking the same. You just got a little bit faster. So it's just crazy to me. I feel like there's a lot of misunderstood direction with the speed stat and action advancement. It's more complex than people thought it out to be, and it needs to be explained clearly. there needs to be some clarity, because too many people are confused with this shit, and a lot of you are annoying as fuck trying to tell people to run speed boots, not knowing exactly whether that's going to provide value to them or not. Because there's so many variables inside of so many different battles inside of this turn-based game, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, because it literally varies. So in essence, wait for the video. I'm gonna drop it soon. But this one here is just to let you guys know, don't put speed boots on your Bronya, man. Unless, of course, you put speed boots on your Bronya and she's still going before, after your main DPS. Because you want your main DPS to attack multiple times. Genuine, case in point, if he goes before Bronya, then he can go again after Bronya once she uses her skill. And then he gets his counts up even further. Yeah, I rest my case, man. There's a lot to talk about. But yeah, hopefully today this brought a little bit of clarity. Y'all take care. I'll catch you on the flip side.